Hey guys, so today I'm obviously right after telling you guys the big news, I'm going to just tell you guys a little bit about the symptoms I had leading up to my BFP. So it started out like not having a lot of symptoms, but I will say 2 days after transfer, I for surezies felt implantation. It was like, literally I was sleeping and I got woken up out of the blue with the weirdest pain I've ever had in my life. It wasn't like excruciating, it was just like the weirdest pain I've ever had in my life. It felt like something burrowing into my uterus. There's no other way to describe it. Like, it was just this kind of like dull but sharp, like really, really low in my pelvis, kind of this weird kind of contraction-y like feeling. It was really bizarre. And so it was after that and I told my husband about that. I'm like, that was really weird. I swear that was the implantation. And then it was funny, I didn't have any bleeding at all. And then on Sunday, the day that we had the noticeable line, and I had made the pregnancy announcements, I had a little bit of spotting, and I freaked out because I spot before I get my period, and I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I was seeing things, because we hadn't gotten the digital say yes yet. And I was like, maybe we're both seeing things, maybe this is a chemical pregnancy, and I was freaking out, and just so bummed, and so we were just praying. And it was only one day, and it's just a little bit of brown spotting, which I know can happen after implantation if something gets like jarred loose a little bit, whatever. The other thing to mention is I was doing PIO, and it was an absolute disaster for me. I could not do PIO. Literally, I built up scar tissue so fast from those needles that we weren't even getting it in at one point. And I had these giant bruises, and like, I'm a nurse. I know where to do the thing. I know you're supposed to use a heat pack beforehand. I did all of that. I even used lidocaine gel. I would like jump around afterwards and walk around, and you know, we warmed up the progesterone and oil beforehand. Nothing worked for us. Nothing. I had welts all over me, and it was so bad that I was like, I literally can't do this anymore. I'm switching to suppositories. So I called up MGH and basically insisted, and they said, yeah, that's fine. So now I'm on endometrium suppositories, and they are the best things in the entire world. They don't hurt. They go in fine. Everything's good. Everything's happy 3 times a day. I don't care. I'm so happy to be done with needles. Thank God. So anyways, so that's my story about that. Lots of people have no issues with progesterone and oil. I don't know why I was having such big problems, but I just was. And it was hilarious because everyone was giving us advice, and I was like, are you sure you're putting it in the right spot? And I'm like, look, I'm a nurse. I spent 4 years learning how to put it in the right spot. I know what I'm doing. So I thought that was hilarious. But anyway, so I swear I felt implantation, and then on Sunday I had a little bit. So Sunday was 5 days past 5 day transfer. I had a little bit of brown spotting, and then it stopped, and then I didn't have anything. And then Monday I got my BFP on the digital. And so that was that. I haven't really had a whole lot of symptoms. The weird thing that I did have before I even took the pregnancy test was a weird craving. I'm not much of an egg person. Like, I don't hate eggs, but I don't love them. I only like them like hidden kind of in things, like in breakfast sandwiches or in hollandaise sauce or things like that. There's one restaurant that makes really good omelets in our area, so like I'll eat those, but I just don't like eggs. I don't know why. Just on their own. And for some reason, every time I came home from my night shift, I was like, I need scrambled eggs right now. And it was the weirdest craving, and I made them, and they tasted amazing to me. And I was like, this is bizarre. I don't even like eggs. And so I've just had this craving for eggs for a full week. Like, every single day I've had eggs at least once, and 2 eggs a day. And then even when it's not the morning time, I was craving them so bad the other day that I literally stopped at Dunkin' Donuts to get myself a wake-up wrap, which is an egg and cheese like thing in a tortilla. And it was amazing. It was so funny. I'm like, this is so bizarre. So that's the only other things. I had the implantation feeling, a little bit of spotting, and then definitely craving eggs. And then the other thing that's been definitely noticeable has been I'm really, really tired. So just sleeping a whole lot more, getting tired more easily. And that's kind of just been the only gist. I haven't had any nausea, nothing like that. Oh, and also heartburn. Also been feeling the burn. But it was hard to tell because I was on progesterone, and a lot of these things can be caused by progesterone. Not the egg thing. That was bizarre. But definitely the heartburn and the tiredness and mental fog can be caused by progesterone. Now, the other thing is a lot of people have like GI issues from progesterone, but I've actually been taking a really good probiotic and I haven't had any issues thus far. Knock on wood, we'll see as the pregnancy progresses. But yeah, that is everything leading up to the BFP, and I will let you guys know tomorrow morning I have my second beta, and I'll let you know what my second beta is. So that's it for now, guys, and if you like, subscribe. Bye!